en la ciencia.
I wanna fuck, if she wanna fuck. Roll up the blunt, filling up my cup. We turning up, yeah, we turning up.
It's Friday night, so you know what that means.
Bitch, you know it's stuck.
I wanna fuck, if she wanna fuck. I wanna touch, if she wanna touch.
Oh, live from Old Town to Yo Town.
If she give it up, I wanna bust, if she wanna bust.
And I'ma slide in and it's easy. Dick and balls and it's greasy. She say, Daddy, you be doing your thing, bitch, you ain't on me peasy. And I'ma give it to you how you want it. Smack your ass, bitch, yeah, I'm on it. I'm gonna lick you from your head to your ass, bitch, I'm on it. Then I'ma speed it up, then I'ma slow it down. Bitch, I think I'm Bobby Brown. Bitch, you think I'm Chris Brown. Who gives a fuck, you from out of town? That pussy wet like a beach, sweet just like a peach. Put my ass straight to sleep, man, she put my ass straight to sleep.
I cut that dope.
Oh, live from Old Town to Yo Town.
Inside your jaw, just please don't choke. Thought you was square. Oh, you a scripper. That box so tight, feel so tiny, just might tip her. I'm just that nigga, ex-plantation picker. Stuck that pussy up like I was a criminal. Was no subliminal. Put that on facts, on dicks, cause I break backs.
I wanna fuck, if she wanna fuck. Roll up the blunt, filling up my cup. We turning up, yeah, we turning up. And once it's up, bitch, you know it's stuck.
I wanna fuck, if she wanna fuck. I wanna touch, if she wanna touch. I give it up, if she give it up. I wanna bust, if she wanna bust.
It's a bad bitch in the VIP. I can tell she been eating her Wheaties. We done locked our way across the room. She been watching ever since she seen me. Well, I'm watching back because her ass fat. She down there got a nigga fiending. I was en route to a whole nother bitch, but I think I'ma take this scenic. Man, I'm a cool dude with some loose screws. I ain't worried about a nigga. I keep the hammer with me at all times. And I'm about my issue. Hammer on me is black. Label with me is black. Turned up to the max. Pockets fat, full of racks. You ain't gotta like them, they love them. Send a lane nigga been thuggin'. Bamboo boy, no bubbly. No need for pushing and shoving. Tell you one thing I know, if you ain't fucking then, girl, you gotta go. I got 99 problems and I put that on everything. God, love, never be a hoe.
I wanna fuck, if she wanna fuck. I wanna touch, if she wanna touch. I give it up.
Yo, it's me, the kid Taylor Dropper Clark. You know what I'm talking about? We tune in right now to the Marination and we invading Dirtcoast podcast. You know what I'm talking about? Let it marinate.
I'm a made nigga, I ain't scared and ain't afraid. I'ma keep this shit going from the pussy to the grave. The streets where I was raised, you can tell by how I behave. I'ma keep this shit going from the pussy to the grave. I'm a made nigga, I ain't scared and ain't afraid. I'ma keep this shit going from the pussy to the grave. The streets where I was raised, you can tell by how I behave. I'ma keep this shit going from the pussy to the grave. When I walk the ground, chase beneath my feet. Leaving footprints in the concrete beyond deep. Got a knife that's longer than crocodile Dundee. And I got a motherfucker, you don't believe me, come see. Don't nothing come free, you learn that and you might last, homie. Cause even information got a price tag on it. A horse set bitch up faster than a nigga wheel. Her money feel better than dick, so how a nigga feel. Rapid fire got the air hose smoking. Coochie niggas musty, they knew they was revoking. I'm hoping that it be W-A-R. Get the A-R, open up your mouth, say R. And blow what you was thinking on the sidewalk. Hop back in my Chevy, put it in drive and ride on. I provide hard, I provide soul. I'm a hustler, I'm who it's hard to keep their eyes on. My pistol got an eating habit like them fat boys. They eat up everything from lame to jack boys. Hey nigga, I'ma make it if I got a rap for it. And jump out that flat for it and break a nigga back for it. Hit the trap, bring it back and sell crack for it. And bounce back like the ball do the bad boy. When I got my tombstone gon' be engraved, I was gutter from the pussy to the grave. I'm a made nigga, I ain't scared, that ain't afraid. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. The streets where I was raised, you can tell by how I behave. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. I'm a made nigga, I ain't scared, that ain't afraid. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. The streets where I was raised, you can tell by how I behave. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave.
Shit, I came out the womb, ready for war, painted camouflage, swinging on the umbilical cord. So chop on my back, grenade up on the waist. People think it's after 7 cause the way he getting 8. I'm just a real ass G.
It's Friday night, so you know what that means. We Dirt Coasting with Dirt Coast Podcast.
He the only nigga fucking with me
Oh,
out here
live
in the
from
booth.
Old Town to Yo Town.
So please run along. For your mama be wondering why your ass ain't even made it home. Shit heavy in the area, credentials super rated. Even if I had a twin, I could never be duplicated. Killers in all black, just like the Raiders. Never hesitate, I was brave, but for the paper I grew up broke. So my goal was to get paid. Too real to throw shade, gutter to my fucking
I'm a
grave.
made nigga, I ain't scared, that ain't afraid. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. The streets where I was raised, you can tell by how I behave. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. I'm a made nigga, I ain't scared, that ain't afraid. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. The streets where I was raised, you can tell by how I behave. I'ma keep this shit gutter from the pussy to the grave. When me and my dog combine minds, they got better sparks fly. Whether we just let you know, nigga, your mouth can get you fucked up. Like I'ma let your muck ass slide, it got me fucked up. All guns loaded, for money I'm devoted. Went from 50 past to selling weight, I got promoted. All you niggas in lead chains, playing all these bad games. We gon' kill a family member of every single said name. Starting with your mama first, leave bloody bed stains on the block. Come light and walks to the bread game. If that's your nigga,
Yeah. Once again, we are back in the building. Dirt Coast Podcast. It's your boy Dirt Coast Los. We appreciate each and every last one of you people that's out there tuned in. They already been hitting my phone. I mean that Twitch, we getting down on Twitch right now for real. But yeah, you know, we go live a little bit early on Twitch than it be for the rest of our outlets, the Facebooks, the YouTubes, and all the other streaming platforms we hooked up to tonight. So I be talking to like different people. So sometimes I forget to watch the other screens, so forgive me. I be going back and seeing that we have people been talking to me from other platforms. I don't be paying attention, so forgive me. But tonight we are back in the building. This is your host, Dirt Coast Los, in the building. I am not alone. Right here to my right, my left, your right is your boy. Y'all see him.
420 Bigs, fuck with me. What we got going on today, Los?
Oh man,
A little bit of everything.
yeah.
And a lot
This
of
is
nothing.
the last show
For
of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be out of town next week, and tomorrow I have to go too. But you know, Christmas spirits, man. So we like to wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas right now, and a happy New Year. Cause once y'all see this face again and that face again on this, it'll be our 2026. You know what I'm saying?
Big 26.
Big 26, yeah.
Big 26.
Big 26. And 2025 was a monthly.
So, Los, let me do it like this. One time for Old Town. The 407.
Yeah.
From the 305. Merry Christmas. Y'all stay lit. Y'all stay live.
Yes, sir.
Be safe out there. Party on.
Yes, sir.
Until then, we gonna keep this on.
Yeah.
Peace.
And I wasn't prepared, cause we had so many sponsors in and out throughout the year. Even before you got here, Big, we had a lot of sponsors. But I want to thank each and every person that Not the ones just broke bread with us, but the ones we just did it on the house and the ones that stayed down with us, man. So, we got to do it. Once again, this one of our top ones. I ain't going to lie. This boy, he wasn't playing. Time for my partner.
K9 Pro Series complete.
Yeah.
Dog supplements, well, we going to call them treats.
Yeah, man.
They support gut health, strengthens immune systems, help alleviate pain caused by joint conditions, improve mobility, promotes healthy skin and coat. Plus, it builds lean muscle mass. Man, I know you say it every week, but man, after I see that this umpteenth time, I think I might want to try something.
Yeah, you are.
I might want to try
Say what I usually say. Say it, man. Some of you niggas.
Some of you Negroes need to take this too.
Yeah, man.
You know
Get
why?
your skin right. Get that
your
good skin
right.
Yeah.
Get your hair right.
Yeah. And one time for my girl, man, a lot of y'all might need them. So write this number down. She said she's working all holidays this year too. So and I've been seeing a lot of girls been picking up. A lot of girls this way have been taking their pump funky butts to jail. So God damn, y'all better get
one time for Cammy.
No, for Cammy. Cammy said she coming, man.
First Mind Bells bomb. It's 24 hours a day. Y'all seen the number. Call up if you need it.
And these are some of our tops that been down with us, so I had to do them one last time. These the freebies. Jew man,
Nephew been doing it.
Nephew been doing it, and they need it. Ever take my squid. Get on Jew man.
Hey, Jew man, check it out. I'm letting them know that you're doing general repairs. You're working on transmissions, brakes, oil changes. You do it all. Cars, ATVs, motorcycles, tire repair. You even get that check engine light off there. Y'all holler at my man, Jew man. What's going on, Dave?
Yeah. See you out there, man. 420 dark. It's been a good year. Unc came through, dropped it off, man. Unc, I ain't let him get that Dirt Coast Los. Unc got a theme song he got down for us, man. He done sung us that Dirt Coast Los. I ain't letting him get that to next year, though. So we come in next year, we're going to come in with a new song, man. Unc got for us, Dirt Coast Los. And by then, do a remix by then so we can get 420 bids. And I think you left his name up out that one.
Don't worry about it. I'll come back on the remix.
They gonna come back on the remix.
I can't rap, but I got bars. Yeah. Candy bars.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate that though. So yeah, we got in the email. I just got around to checking my emails too, man. I don't be in it like I supposed to be in that part of the game. I be having so much going on,
so
man.
So my New Year revolution. But my New Year's revolution, not no resolution. My revolution, I'm gonna fight with you to be better about that. Hey. My partner, I'm gonna fight with you to be better about them emails. Yeah. Cause you know who else told me you bad about it? Shout out to Clarky Dark out there.
Yeah, I'm horrible.
He asked me, he called my phone. Los, he say, you know Los even check his email? I say, all right, he not right here for me to tell you. I'm bad he's telling you, Clark.
I'm bad at it. Cause I got
bad at it.
I got certain emails, cause I got business emails that's different from the podcast emails, that's different from the personal emails. So a lot of my business emails throughout the week that have my attention more than kind of like I ain't really, and I ain't saying I ain't serious about it, but I'm just saying shit that pay the bills to pay the bills, kind of like. You know? I ain't got to a point where this succeeding to paying the bills yet. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that pay that bill, I mean that motherfucker email all goddamn day. Matter of fact, I need to check that email right now. We speak while we live, but forgive me for that. I'm gonna get better with that, or I'm gonna get me some people. I'm gonna get me some little elves to help me this year. I'm at that Full Sail meeting and agreeing with some of these younger folks. So we're gonna get it better. We're gonna get some people to, play the roles they're supposed to play. And
I already told you, I got you.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
2026, building the team.
I didn't know you watched this, girl. What you doing on here? I ain't even know you watched this. My sister on here. Like I said, this is the last show of the year. Sis? Appreciate y'all. We just on here talking, just doing our little thing. We are hot top. I wasn't gonna come in today cause I was under the weather. I've been down for the last 3 days.
Yeah, but I came, so you here.
Yeah, this is my first day, kind of like up and out. So, been under the weather. Just taking me some shots. That's about it.
Yeah, you ain't want to take them shots.
Going back in and get up under the blanket and cough in wifey's face, and so she could complain about how sick I get her. Okay. when I want to kick this show off. This show was supposed to be like a recap, or like 2025, just talking kind of like. I ain't have time to go through all this. I couldn't even find the shit because I say my shit be so far ahead. I say things so far ahead that
by the time
they catch up, and or people say, "Damn, Lowe's, you saying something." So a lot of that been going on. But I want to toot my own horn, okay? Because I don't think people have been listening to me or paying attention, right? I remember some episodes back. I was telling people, matter of fact, I think when I had that school background, I was doing the school
Professor Los.
Professor Los, okay? I was saying school. What I would say about school is 3 F's. What I tell everybody I'm going to listen about the 3 F's. Schools, all they doing in school is the 3 F's. Fucking, fighting, and fashion. So they ain't doing no learning. I was telling people to pull their children up out that motherfucker, and they was shooting them up and shooting up the school. They still shooting up the schools. Now, I was going to get deep into that, but I ain't going to even play with that tonight because I telling people this was going to be going on before it even happened. Even Brown University.
What?
Yeah, they got to go back. I was telling them to check back my whole thing. I even calling it out. And even with the Cleveland Browns, the Shador Sounders, all this stuff is connected. But bump y'all, okay? Because you wasn't paying attention. You thought I was crazy. Now look what's going on right here too, right? Orange County School District move forward with what?
Possible closure of 7 schools.
Oh.
The Orange County Public School is moving forward with a plan that could result in the closure of 7 schools as district leaders cite declining enrollment and rising operations costs. After several hours of discussion Tuesday night, the Orange County School Board agreed to do to direct district staff to begin drafting new school zoning maps for the students who would be affected by potential closures. The move.
We just gonna start right there.
You don't want to get all into it. You just want to let the people know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Okay. Now.
Where you at today?
The move follows a recommendation from Superintendent Maria Vasquez, who said the district can no longer afford to keep all campuses open amid shrinking enrollment. Today we're having a difficult conversation, Vasquez told News 6. It's hard. I know it's hard. It's hard for me. I'm the superintendent. I want them to know what we're doing, what we believe is the best for our children and their opportunities. I'm going to cut it off right there.
Okay.
It goes on to say in the last 3 years, they dropped by 40%.
Now, do you see that shit, right?
Yeah, I saw that, Los.
Huh?
You know what we're going to call you?
What?
We're going to call you Lostradamus.
I said this stuff while back.
Months ago.
When I was doing the thing now.
Months ago.
Now, if I was able to say that a while back, and it's happening now, what that tell people that's paying attention?
You like The Simpsons.
Okay, if I'm like motherfucking Simpsons, what that's still telling the motherfucking people? How did I know this shit? Just people should be saying.
You paid attention.
Huh?
You paid attention.
I do what?
You looking at the signs.
I'm looking at the signs. Okay, and looking at some, like, okay, and the reason why I say that, right? You hear a lot of people talk about chess player. I do chess moves, right?
And they still playing checkers.
Huh? Or checkers move, right?
No, they playing checkers.
But guess what I started doing? I let them play the checkers. I let them play the chess. Guess what I started doing? I started paying attention to the motherfucker that do the puzzles. Cause I thought they was the more elite. They was the more elite thinkers, puzzle builders, people that put the puzzle together. You got a motherfucker that do puzzles.
Crossword or Sudoku.
No, the puzzles that got 1,000 pieces.
Oh yeah.
And they gonna put the motherfuckers together. Somebody will glue the back of it and make a frame in and all that stuff. Puzzles, right? People that do puzzles. Oh, we don't want to get in. Ooh, that's a great question. Say that right there. Why do you think it's been, little man? We're going to bring that back up. We're going to bring that back up. And we're going to bring that back up. That's a good, all that's connected too. That's connected too. The WWE's connected. But back to the puzzles, right? Mm-hmm. I look at life like that. Anybody that can put a puzzle is you got to really dissect that motherfucker, right? You got to put the pieces together. You got to look at the edges of that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You got to look at the coloring. You got to look at the line
before you just start doing.
Right? And when you put the puzzle together, you get frustrated in every motherfucking thing too. Don't fuck with the puzzle. You might get frustrated. Man, fuck this shit. Flip the whole damn thing. I'm about 1,000 pieces, 4,000, 5,000. You know what I'm saying? So people that can put puzzles together, that's how I do life, right? Because if you put puzzles together, then you grabbing shit from all the chakra points, right? I ain't just fucking with the heart chakra. I want something from the throat chakra. I want something from the goddamn the mouth.
All 7.
All of them, right? That's how I dissect things. I look at shit. Because all of it's connected. If you connected, you know you're on point. Like if you go this way, you grab it and say, boom, all that shit match up. Like, oh, that shit go together. Right? That's what I do with things. So a lot of the stuff we see that they putting out there in the public, they really talking about our past. They talking about our history in reverse, or they giving the history in reverse. That's what I say, right? So when they saying certain things in the media, and when they doing like, for instance, when they the shootings, a lot of stuff they call them really conspiracy theories. I just look a little deeper than that, just on the base source, right? And if that bitch quack like a duck, motherfucker,
is a motherfucking duck.
That's how I look at life.
Shuck your duck.
Right.
Quack.
So that's how I'm able to motherfucking foresee things, because they telling you certain things are finna happen. Okay? And back to this question right here, what you just said, right here, this question, that was a good one too. You say, what do you expect when Linda McMahon, Deborah D, in control of the schools? Now, you said something very important. We're gonna go back deeper than that. We'll look at Trump, right? Do you know that's who trained Trump?
The McMahons?
The McMahons trained Trump to be an asshole the way he is in the public. Right?
Know that now.
Even when he was going through the WW, when he was on the wrestling thing back with McMahon and stuff back then.
With Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon, right? All that was training. WWE teach you how to be an asshole. That training you have to go through and how you be, because certain characters have to be an asshole in the public.
Professionally.
Right? So all that stuff he was doing, and all, cause remember, man, we get twisted up. You go back with Trump in the 80s, all the niggas were around Trump in the 80s. All the niggas was around Trump in the 80s, right? I went even a little deeper, and I said, damn, you know Nelson Mandela. Everybody know him, right? Nelson Mandela. Right? When he visited the United States.
He came and saw Trump.
Huh?
He came and saw Trump.
And that he came and saw Trump. Trump financed the trip. Trump financed the trip.
Put me on right there real quick.
Man, listen, bro. The history of Trump, or what happened to him, right? You gotta know the history of him, how he became what he became, first of all. You remember they called him a slumlord tenant in New York and whatnot. His daddy was in the mob was chasing his daddy down. Daddy was a goddamn construction guy that built all this bullshit in New York. Yeah, but mob on his ass.
Well, hold on. His uncle worked for the CIA?
Yeah, could be. But I'm talking about where he gets his money from. His daddy. Okay? His daddy was this big mogul construction guy, mob on his ass. Okay? So when Trump inherited this stuff, he came into this fortune, so-called, inherited, right? But it was slumlord. Hey, bitch, you slum. Your daddy, this shit ain't worth nothing. You bitch, you don't, this Trump tile, this shit is horrible, right? What Trump did, he went to the gangsters in New York that ran them barrel rolls back then. Okay? Asked them, what y'all need? What y'all need? Okay? Went to financing that way. So that's how his name got tied in and all that crazy stuff.
So he did the finesse game, put himself in a position.
In a position. They go back, baby face here. There you go. There you go. There you go. He knows something. He knows something right there, right? You know, but I did the research on it, just say how he came to be what he became. Because in the 80s and all them, everybody, Tyson, all the motherfuckers with this nigga, with this white boy.
Roseanne, right? All of them.
Then after WWE, they had to put him on something called, remember he was on that Apprentice shit.
Yeah.
You're fired. No, be an asshole. Right? They was training this man to be an asshole in public. That was the perfect thing. Remember, who his top person was on Apprentice? Who his top apprentice was?
Omarosa.
The black girl. But the racist guy. We forgetting this shit. I'm just trying to bring like
Shit
up
back
to
here,
speed
remember?
with what's going on. Okay. Now, even in the little thing, what nickname we gave? I think niggas gave the man a nickname. What name we gave him? That nickname we gave that nigga. Orange man. Or some shit. Orange guy.
Cheeto.
Right?
Cheeto.
Orange is what?
Cheeto.
Okay, but orange is what?
A color.
They said the new black. Don't they got a sitcom called that shit?
Orange is the new black, yeah.
All this shit is connected. It's from talking about some
they
psychological.
brainwashed it.
That's
Yeah.
putting it all in our face.
Mm-hmm. Popular show.
It's a WWE show.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was a great point.
So
You
pretty
made
much
that.
you're saying the same thing I was saying, but just a different way.
Yeah, exactly.
And my way is Trump is the first nigga president.
Well,
Not black, nigga. There's a difference.
well, I think
Y'all pointed it out.
I think your boy won, but some kind of way they took it from Jesse Jackson won it, didn't he? And some kind of way the electoral college, the people out there took it from.
He did not win the proper.
Yeah, electoral college, because those are really the true voters.
Yep.
But you know what that means? Because to be a true voter, you have to have some kind of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So all them votes, if you ain't got no real estate, you don't even really supposed to be able to vote without real estate. So that's why the electoral college, they hold real estate. That's why they the ones that really put the person in there. Okay? That's why they votes are the ones, because a real voter supposed to have real estate.
That's why it's called real estate.
Okay? So ain't no way this buffoonery they had going on, the splits they had going on. People thinking that they actually was in control of what be going on. You got a whole different way of thinking. Yeah, because they don't understand laws and which laws. You got different sets of laws. You got man-made laws, and you got
laws, you got maritime laws.
There you go. There you go.
naval
Land
law,
laws. There you go. You got supreme laws. You
That's
got
why
their
the courts-
tribal laws. You got all different kind of laws. You got a tribal court system that don't even see the other court system.
You understand that the reason a lot of people get cased up in court, they don't understand maritime law, the terminology.
The water.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to come against our people, but I will repeat something that was said to me years ago, all through elementary school, middle school. You want to hide something from black people?
Put it in a book. You know what I'm saying? No, they ain't say black people. That's what I find out when no nigga. I just call myself a nigga all the time. Black people gonna read. Niggas ain't read no book.
I'm going to remind you, pronunciation for you is niggas.
The ones that don't read them books, they ain't say black folks. They should say niggas. Okay? Cause them motherfuckers turn their fucking head if they have to read something. They want somebody else to read it for them. Okay? But what they doing, they using a lot of our ancestral things in coded fashion and using that stuff right against us. So all this stuff, a lot of stuff is symbolic.
You talking about the new Jim Crow?
Even the old Jim Crow.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? They putting stuff
Jim
right
Crow
now.
is the old Jim Crow.
Exactly.
Just in today's time.
Exactly. And a lot of sleeper cells waking up. I don't even know if people know what that terminology means. Okay, sleeper cells. A lot of them waking up, right? And we don't know that activation points going on. There could be some shit going on in a minute too, for real, right?
You mean even more than the shit that's currently going on?
Oh yeah, because remember they talking about getting rid of some people in the goddamn February 3rd. They talking about going at the motherfucking Haitian. Okay?
They better be careful.
Look, know what a sleeper cell is?
Yep.
Huh?
I know what the terminology is. You just made me put on my glasses. I don't watch all these movies, these pop movies and all this stuff that make me learn stuff that make me...
Sleeper cell refer to undercover operatives and group embedded in a foreign territory, living normal lives like extended periods. Now you see why they sending people home now. Okay?
Orders to conduct espionage, sabotage, or attacks, often linked to state-sponsored terrorism, as seen with concerns about Iran and Hezbollah.
Hezbollah.
But the term is also has a biological meaning for dormant cancer cells or aging cells. In espionage, these hidden agents blend in, ready to act on command in case for a cause. While biology sleeper cells can be cancer cells and lie dormant before masticizing or synesthesizing to drive aging, creating a dual meaning for the phase.
Okay, now. That what just happened right here.
Talk about it, Los.
See, they done took me to a whole nother goddamn.
So you went down the rabbit hole. I
Went down the motherfucking rabbit
thought
hole.
you was sick.
I was.
Sick of being at the house, not looking at nothing.
It's right here, right? This shit here, by the beach. Okay, that's shooting there in Sydney, Australia. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all coded. Okay? Bundy, we done heard the name Bundy Beach. They telling that girl that's connected to Pam Bundy that's going out the Epstein files and shit. So they still fucking with that bullshit there. Every time they talk about that damn Epstein bullshit, somebody get knocked off, these shootings, they start amping that shit back up again. But nobody ain't connected the dots yet. Okay? Every time they start talking crazy about that shit, shootings happen. That's how I knew it was gonna happen. That's because I had connected at my own side. You make the connection, the variations, right? And you can see Australia, that's a AU. Let's start with AU. What I tell you about AU?
Gold.
Right? Gold, right? What they call, what's the name for Australia?
The land down under.
The land down under. AKA the underground. Mm-hmm. We would call that the underground, like, right? Mm-hmm. So that's like a coded thing how they talk, right? Dudes was back, black man, mean cars, come on to get a shot. That's right. Yeah, all
Put
that.
it up
All
there.
that.
What happened, man? Y'all having the conversation. Let everybody talk. Like the dudes in the back of Malcolm X meeting that was using commotion. Yup. Get
Sleeper
your
cells.
hand out of my pocket.
Sleeper
nigga.
cells. Yeah. Sleeper cells, right? Yeah,
They got paid to be Muslims.
That's right. Well, they just infiltrate the organization. They sit them inside.
Yeah, but you know what organization specializes in that?
Right.
The CIA.
Mm-hmm. That's who sent them in. But like I was saying, we say that's the land down under, right?
Yeah.
That ain't right. The South then, the South. South, right? Mm-hmm. And it's another thing that say the first shall be last and the last shall be first. There's another thing that say the South shall do what? Rise again.
There's another thing that says, as above, so below.
Okay, so now we started seeing things that
connect the dots.
Connect the motherfucking dots.
We starting to see the pattern.
We're starting to see the goddamn pattern.
But the problem is, the pattern was already, like you just said, they've been telling us for years.
They've been telling us for years. And the South, Australia, this is what they got a code name for it. That's why I said, damn, this girl, Ashanti, I was looking for something to happen with Ashanti, like, just in the news, kind of like, I ain't saying nothing tragic, what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? But this is what they call Australia, like, the Ashanti sheet, the Ashanti seat. That's how the shape of Australia, the map of it, they saying it's like, let me see, can I put up a map of Australia? Right, they call this the upside down Ashanti sheet. That chair. See how I see it? See Australia?
If you flip it upside down, it's just like that mug. That
So-
booty part right there.
Yeah, so I was looking for like something to take place with Ashanti because even with her name, like some with her
It's
Nelly,
spelled
they
the
be coming up.
same way.
Yeah,
It's spelled the same way.
yeah, and that's what they call Ashanti, right? Then if you look at Bundy, and her first name is what? Pam. Pam is a flip off map. Right? Pam is a flip off map. So that's how I connect these dots to this shit. How they be doing this shit. I'm telling you how I connect the dots.
I'm listening to you.
Right?
Don't take me rolling in a little joint right here.
Yeah. So what they doing, like I said, they showing us our history in reverse because the land down under was the first at one time. Right? It's the only part of that land that didn't freeze over in the glacier. Okay? Australia, the land down under. Even when Drake and Kendrick were going through their thing, they had to meet up there too. I said, that was odd. Why both of them had to go do their show there? Kind of like in the same, it was kind of like these same connections been going on. Now, you know, Pam Bundy is the attorney general over the Epstein's files. They just was arguing up to yesterday about who was going to release what yesterday and all this stuff going on.
Sure enough was. At the end of the day, I want to know, who you think on this? Who you think?
And Pam Bundy, she attorney general, but she not part of the bar. So that Pam Bundy is attorney general, but she's not part of the bar, right?
So she was appointed a position.
Yeah, so that means she's belligerent to the barrister system.
So she's more political than legal.
Uh-oh. So now when you see what she at and what's going on, okay, she's against the barrister system.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll poke your Pokemon. What's the barrister system, sir? Barrister system, prominent in the UK and other common law countries, a legal structure where lawyers specialize in court advocacy. Advocacy.
Yeah. Advocacy, yeah.
Distinct from solicitors who handle client relations and office work, with barristers providing expert representation in higher courts and drafting complex legal opinions for their self-employed chambers. They are independent specialists in courtroom arguments, cross-examinations, and case studies, often brought by solicitors for complex litigation, adhering to the cab rank rule to accept cases that are regulated by the bodies like the Bar Council.
Yeah, see?
Gotcha.
Now you see who she is and why he picked certain people to do things. Now we get a complex seeing what's going on.
We don't have a regular lawyer. We have an elite lawyer. Gotcha.
And she go against the regular system part of it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's kind of like
she's
a tribal
outside
lawyer.
of it, yeah.
She go with
She's
oral
outside.
traditions based on maritime law.
That's what I was going to say. She's more.
She's grandfathered in versus law.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or she's going by that grandfathered in system. Okay? Because a lot of time we need people called pastors. You know, they used to hang people called pastors. Like the girl, you know Carole King? You ever heard of Carole King?
Jog my memory.
Let me see if I can put a picture of Carole King.
Y'all see what Los be doing? You get on that internet and he go down the rabbit hole, connecting one thing to another thing, and then he come
right here. This Carole King.
People. Oh, here we go.
This Carole King right here.
Carole King, American singer.
Hold on. Let me get it. Right here. This baby girl right here. Look who this is right here.
American singer, songwriter, musician renowned for extensive contributions to popular music. She wrote and co-wrote 118 songs that charted the Billboard Hot 100 during the latter half of the 20th century, and 61 songs that reached the UK charts, establishing her as the most successful female songwriter in UK singles charts from 62 to 05.
They keep saying UK, but go over there and see where she was born at.
In the 60s, King and her first husband...
No, go over there and see where she was born at. See what say born?
Born. Carol...
But they keep telling us UK, right?
Yep. She was born in New York City.
Okay.
In 42.
And her last name King, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see what she was born named, though.
No.
See
Klein is the last name.
Yeah. No, I'm saying her name is Carole King to the public. Correct?
Yeah.
But she was born...
Carol Klein.
Okay, so we won't confuse nobody. Mm-hmm. And she was born in what city? Because they keep saying UK.
New York City.
Okay, but you know who she write for? You know who the famous thing? I just cut through the bullshit. You know who she wrote for?
A lot of UK.
Motown.
Oh.
In the 40s, right? Passers, that's why we can't do skin color, because you'll look at her and think she white. But we have people that look just like that, like the Tina Marie's, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And the Eminems, okay? It's a bunch of them. The Oscars. You know what the Oscars based on? Oscar, that award. That's a, you don't heard people say, that's black, it's about a black man, that's a black man, okay? But Oscars was based on if you could play a passer. A passer was like a white person that could pass, a black person that could pass as white.
A WAP.
Someone got hung, beheaded.
Yeah, they call them WAPs.
Right?
WAPs, fair skin, smooth hair, light eyes. Let's call them WAPs.
Okay.
My
Right.
grandma was one.
Okay. So don't never get it twisted by skin. They can't never get me with no skin. Don't come telling me about black shit.
Remember you said we recommended stuff that you like to watch?
Yeah.
Hulu got one called George Washington Black.
Okay.
Man, listen.
Okay. And they talking about the Moore. They talking about the Moore one. They talking about the Moore one. They talking about the real one. Hear more.
No. I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
I already know what they're talking about, but I'm gonna watch it. But I guarantee you, they talking about the. I guarantee they're talking about the real.
I'll put it like this: it was one of those situations where we got into slavery, and my feelings wasn't hurt. Cause I get tired of every time they talk about slavery. It's yeah, the crackers whooped the niggas and nah. Yes, somebody saying this and that, but how did we come out of that?
Okay.
We had to have people to guide us out of that situation.
You're going right where I want you to go.
The church.
Let me see something. Let me just gotta pull up something real quick. I don't know if this gonna be in. A lot of the stuff I get, I buy books too. Right. Is this right? God damn it. Why is it like this? Can we get it like this?
Carlos, me and you always say the internet undefeated.
Oh, hold on now. What they do now? What's going on with you?
Yo, salute.
I want to show the Charter 1732, the Georgia Charter. Yeah, this shit here. This the buffer.
The buffer?
Yeah, this the buffer. This how they got us when they made this charter up, okay? But I'm trying to get to a...
Hold on. All right.
Trying to get to it on Wikipedia, kind of like, they break it down a little simplified form.
It's right there. Trustee Georgia, first one. Trustee Georgia is the name of the period covering the first 20 years of Georgia history from 1732 to 1752.
That's when Georgia lit. So we're going to stop right there. Because they be talking about what shit be ancient and all that shit. Georgia ain't no older than what?
1732.
There's a buffer. So before then, it was South Carolina, Florida. Georgia, the land was there. What do I call that?
Georgia didn't exist.
Okay. It's a buffer.
They say because during that time, the English province of Georgia was governed by a board of trustees. England's King George II, for whom the colony was named, signed a charter establishing the colony and creating its governing board in July 7th of 1732. His actions culminated with the lengthy process. Tumochichi was the Native American that resides along the Savannah River that allowed...
They tell you how they took their land. The Chichi, they're cool and chilling. Here come King George, fuck ass. There was a nigga too. Don't think this was a brother doing this shit, okay?
I got you.
So they tell you how they took the land from us, man. But go ahead. And that's why I said give back. That's why I said be a give back. First shall be last. Did I say the South shall rise again?
Exactly. The Tomochichi was the Native Americans that lived along the Savannah River that allowed Oglethorpe to settle on the Yamacraw Bluff. Now, the charter granted to the trustees for the establishment of the colony of Georgia in America, a group formed by James Oglethorpe. Oglethorpe envisioned a province that as a location for the resettlement of English debtors and worthy poor, although
Who? Stop right there. Stop right there. English what?
debtors,
You know what that means?
broke,
Slaves.
broke.
Okay? Because you're a slave, you're
Oh, I'm
dead.
sorry. Wait.
Debt means slave.
I'm sorry. Indentured servants.
Who was the slave? Come on. Who was the slave now? We're going to go again.
Indentured servants.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
See, look, when it refers to colored people, it's slavery. When it refers to white people, it's indentured servitude. In other words,
Debt means
they would
slavery.
allow you to come from prison owing a debt to the Americas
But
to
that
work
word means
said
slave.
debt off.
Debt means slave, people. I don't care how you go right. Debt means slave.
That means you owe somebody. You're not free.
There you go. So you want to go a little bit more, or you want to go a little bit more? You want to go a little bit more to finish it out, or did we finish
Let's
that part
run it
out?
out. Okay, now, although few Dutchers were a part of the organized settlement of Georgia, another motivation for the foundation of the colony was to create a buffer state.
Buffer zone. Didn't I tell you that's what it is?
Exactly.
Didn't I tell you that's what it is?
Or a border.
This is ancient and all that. So what they're saying at that time, they made Georgia. Okay? That's why it's a commercial zone center. It's like all the highways and all the stuff for commerce and all this you could get through out this land through Georgia, through 85, 75, 20, you know, all them different corridors they got right there in Georgia, right? Okay? Now, they about to get it back. This land got to be get back, right? But you know the families that did it? You know who that family that did it?
The Oglethorpes.
You know who the Oglethorpes are? And who we know them as?
The Rothschilds.
The Rothschilds.
How did I know that?
The Rothschilds. Okay? That's their public name. Okay?
That's their name on record.
That's their name on the records.
But they also use side sheets.
Because
of
they
the family.
bankers. You follow the bankers. They the one who was the bankers. See, the bankers the one had to do the contracts.
No.
Okay?
Yeah, and kind of along the line of what you were talking about, I was doing some research about, like, you ever notice how all these little hotels we go to be the little Indians that's running them?
Yeah.
Remember you telling me
The
how...
fake Indians, though.
No, but I mean, like, the Curry Indians.
The fake ones.
What ended up happening was they got smart back in the day, and they had their family running the hotel chains. They were the first family.
That's what Trump would have got.
They was bringing their families over
That's right.
and buying
That's why so
them
many of them.
hotels.
That's right.
Which is why a lot of these who brought the Patels over. Guess who brought the Patels over?
Who that?
Who were we just talking about?
Rothschild. Now check this one out here too. And it's all connected, right? Even this shit here too. This fake ass. Well,
Wait, what's that?
I ain't gonna say it's fake. Okay. The Brown shooting. Remember the Brown University? 20 hours ago, they still talking about the shooting, right? This recent, the most recent shit. Brown. This is an anomaly. This is something I said was gonna happen. I named the school back. When I said I was talking about the school was gonna fail. This is one of the schools though I knew was gonna happen. You know why I knew this was gonna happen? Let's see. Let me see, can I find
So you think they gonna...
No, it ain't about closing it. It's about the message that they sending. See, that these sleeper cells been activated, right? But how did I know they was gonna go to these places? My point I'm trying to make, right?
Because you Nostradamus.
For sure you why. Y'all talking, man. It got something to do with everything we just said. What we just read, right? About the people gonna be getting I'm trying to find Brown. The reason why they went to Browns. The Browns came from the Ottawa tribe, okay? That was in Cleveland. That's why when what we call mascots, when we had it, it was called totems. But they use our totems, like I said, we got to know what totem they use, describing who they backing and who they back, okay? So when you do the Cleveland Browns, what they tell us a dog, and a fucking dog. Yeah, that's why the baseball team used the Indians, okay? Cleaver is that thing that our ancestors used to use, the cleaver.
Hatchet.
Hatchet. That's why Cleveland, the city, is from that Ottawa tribe, okay?
Gotcha.
But they broke down when they changed our name, the Browns. The Browns is the biggest tribe on this land. All the Browns are related. The last name, okay? Joe Brown, Jim Brown, that's why Jim Brown couldn't play for them, another team but the Browns. He is connected to them, okay? That's why he did his political stance, because he's a chief. Like, he come from tribal family. Judge Joe Brown, connected to them. James Brown, connected to them. That's why they call him the Godfather, and even that Yale and all that stuff he do is ancient, it's tribal. Okay? So when we seeing these people, they putting them out in the public, we just looking at them as something, but no, these people don't. They go back in history, right? So when they doing these shootings at this school, I tell you the first shall be last, the last shall be first. And I tell you the Browns was the first clan that they made from them Cleveland hills up there, in the mountains, because they got mounds and stuff in Cleveland. A lot of old barriers in Cleveland. There's a lot of old barriers in Cleveland. Ancient people.
You just made me think about something.
Go ahead.
Georgia.
Go ahead.
That's where all the gold at. That's where all the gold was. I'm sorry, that's where all the gold was back in the day.
Yeah, there was a lot of gold at.
And they say it's still some out there.
Yeah, Black Hills too. Where the faces, where they put the money on, when they the Mount Rushmore,
yeah.
That's why the Moors rushed that mountain. Black Hills. They can't move all that gold out there.
It's too much to move. That's why
Too much to move. It's on the fault. It's on the fault. It's on the fault line. It'll cause a major earthquake. Like the movie the National Treasure, they show you that shit. They be going there moving and shit and shit falling and all that. They telling you.
In the movies.
They telling us all fucking history, man.
Los. They tell you in the movie, you be like, oh, that's great. You forget about it. And then when you see it in the news, because you saw it somewhere else, it don't pique your interest.
Yeah. And they part of the old, even the Cleveland, the Ohio valleys and all that. That shit run down to the Mississippi and all that. So they part of the old ancient Mississippians and all that connected. You know. So all that land ancient, man. You know what I'm saying? So they use our stuff in code right in our face.
What tripped me out is they're saying there are a group of people who believe that a lot of the maps and stuff from the Bible are really maps from here in the Americas. And I'm like, man, listen here. I understand what people are saying, but I also believe in the duality of thinking. In other words, you know how they send explorers over here, and when they send the explorers over here, they name stuff over here after stuff over there.
Because, okay, or you got to see what times they was exploring. Because at one time, everything was connected.
Yeah. Pangea.
So, is they talking about that time when everything was one?
When everybody could walk across?
Okay, so you gotta see what time.
The mindset that they taught us in school was during that time.
No, I'm talking about no school.
No. What I'm saying is, that's why we have that way of thinking.
Yeah, that's right. That's
in
why
other words,
that's why they gotta go.
We did not exist when that time exists. In other words, they say that humans and dinosaurs did not exist within the same time frame.
And that's why they gotta close the schools down. Cause you know why? The kids got TikTok now. And they got stuff that's accessible that we have that's already debunked in that. Our children already could go back before that period. See, just by them being on TikTok and bullshitting around, just doing a little minor research, our kids can go back way further than we can. And that's why they have to get rid of the books and the stuff they told us ain't gonna work for these babies.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to, you can't bullshit a generation that's bullshitting already.
They smarter than the parents. A lot of these children are smarter than the parents because they have access to the information. Okay, a lot of
Yeah, bro, it
parents.
was hard for us to walk around with an encyclopedia.
Yeah, we couldn't walk around like that. Exactly. We had to go and actually find that information. Exactly. It's right at their hands. And they can challenge you right from and see what you know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to stay.
See, that's why I always
reading.
say, that's why what I say. Smartphone, dumb people. You literally have the power.
That's why they call it a smartphone.
Everybody's head in your hand.
That's right.
I mean, I have to correct myself sometimes. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Even the people like
I gotta look at you and we chilling, we're not on air. Be like, Los, man, blah, 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 blah. Knowing I can pick up my phone.
That's right. That's what I encourage a lot of people to do, especially when let's go pull the facts up and have a radio. That's what I do. I challenge the fact. Like, let's go
like
see.
My iPhone, you know what trips me out about my iPhone? A lot of people are scared of Siri. But one thing I like about Siri is Siri don't lie. Siri tell you whatever the hell she can find, point you to it, and if she can't come up with a straight answer, she gonna tell you. I can't quantify, or I'm unable to. But it's TikToks and everything where people just ask they echo or
they breaking it down. Ain't nobody safe. Even the people like what we thinking is white, like the Europeans, right? But they don't know like 85% of the motherfuckers that's over here today, they descended from people that came over after the war.
You know, I got into
so they ain't even been over here that long.
You know, somebody told me
after the Civil War at that.
Somebody told me that they believed that I had a wrong way of thinking because I told them that everybody making a big deal about racism when it's not really about racism.
Racism.
The smartest thing I heard somebody say on the internet is, why are we worried about skin color when we're all shades of wheat? When I heard that, I went to research and I looked, because you know I'm an artist. I looked at the shades of wheat, and from the darkest to the lightest is everything on this planet.
I can tell you why. I can tell you why they made it, where that came from. Where that came from.
Talk to me.
It came from the corporate people, okay? And them deciding racism can only work in a job sector.
Exactly.
Okay? It can only work on a application. Okay?
Because in the streets where I come from, if you growed up how I growed up,
if a white boy that's racist on the streets called me a nigger, to me, that ain't fucking racism. Racism is when you go to a job and you fill out an application and they got, are you black, white? Why do you need to know that? Why is that even important? What the job should be knowing if you can do the job.
But the thing is, there's a perk for how many blacks versus whites versus
or the job. What if the office job? What if the office job? I could go right to the white file.
But here's
go to the white file.
Here's one of the things that
warehouse job. Go to the black file.
A lot of people out there might think I'm weird for saying this, but when they were saying they were getting rid of the equal opportunity thing. Remember there was a time when we were killed just knowing how to read. Now this generation get all types of information at the touch of a finger.
Because they knew how important reading was. See, they knew, like you say, it's great you said that.
I'm going to take it back to reading.
Just think about that.
What he said every time. Reading is
fundamental. That's right, fundamental. My brain.
You just broke it down. You just broke it down to me, boy. My grandma used to say, why you like reading? It's fun.
Yeah, fun to the mental.
It exercises your brain because you're now processing information somebody gave you in a way that only you can process it. That's why a lot of pastors keep going to the Bible.
Fundamental.
They process that word a certain way, and then they give it to you. And then you accept what you were able to process, and you get back what you're not able to. That's comprehension and application.
Yeah. And like I said, man, a lot of people that got stagnated. The duality and the parenting skills done got reinversed. Like, man, there's so many boys emotional now. It's like, boy, it's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. There's so many women at the football practice. You can't even practice the goddamn boys at football because the mama's complaining about How hard you getting hit?
I just had this conversation
I said, what
earlier
the
this
fuck
week.
kind of football we got going on?
If you are going to, moms, if you are going to let your boys be boys, and then you put them in sports, same rules apply. Let them be boys. If you don't let them get hit, they don't know how to be hit. If you don't let them hit back, they don't know how to hit back. And
especially in this sport, on this planet. Football is
contact.
Like modern day gladiator. Just took the weapons away, right? But it's still contact, right? You got the mamas out here at practice. You got more mamas at practice. Y'all couldn't even be. They was, matter of fact, now that we're on the football subject, one time for my automobile, Lake Mary Rams, we kicked ass and brought the thing back. And did you see how we brung it back? One time for Carlos Highfield, grandson, Brundage, T. Brundage that took that ball and scored and made that ball, Lake Mary Rams, they brung it back. But a lot of y'all went down there and y'all couldn't do what we had to do. Now, I want to get on that for a minute because I seen a lot of arguing going on about what happened down there with Jones and a lot of these other kids that didn't make it back. See, one thing about Miami football that's different. And Foots, you made a great, when Foots was talking about it, somebody made a great point. They said, Foots, you can't say nothing because times was different when y'all was playing. And I said, he got a point. But what was different? The men that was coaching was different, okay? Because I used to tell my boys, let me tell you something on this team right here. Man, fuck, we got...
I'm going to say what needs to be said. Our coaches were the last generations of their fathers. When they say it take a village, we had football coaches that were part-time fathers to half of the team.
And Foots came out my year as a coach, right? My boys, him and all that, right? I used to make them sore losers, right? Because a sore loser, he had to expect to win.
Exactly.
Okay? And a sore loser, not bad sportsmanship.
No.
That's different. I'm talking about sore loser.
Yeah.
Okay? Because a sore loser,
like
he
how
feel it. When they lose, he feel it. Yo, that puffin'. They want it. And they expect to win. Right? Nowadays, you got these coaches.
Participation
from men. You gotta have strong men to have strong team.
Wait. Participation trophy. Everybody get a trophy. Ain't no winners. We're all winners.
Man, these sorry behind jokers they got out there, these weak. The men, they weak, bro. They playing off emotion. There's too much emotion involved.
Emotional damage.
Right? Too much emotion involved in it. So when you go down there, down south where they get down, and you got men teaching the boys and teaching them the aggression part of the game, teaching them to dig deep down in and grind.
Women. Let me just go ahead and say this. Mothers, all of that energy and unspoken frustration that your children are unable to get out, they get that out in football. They get that out in baseball. They get it out in soccer. They get it out. These damn children don't go outside and play for shit. And their bodies be reacting to it.
There's a soft era of boys, man. They done built they too emotional, bro. They mamas they too. These boys, man, the roles done flipped. The girls
are more masculine.
Bro, than the boys, because the mamas treated the girls so goddamn like they was the goddamn gangster and loving on the boys that done flipped the whole role. This generation of these goddamn boys, come on, they're too soft. Then the daddies that done made the boys, they done seen how soft. I mean, it's just soft on soft.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, you can't put it all on the mom.
No,
I'm gonna put it like this. When I was saying,
I
was saying our generation of coaches was the last generation
I agree.
of real fathers.
Yeah, because half these coaches ain't even played no football.
No, but I'm saying I was raised. It takes a village. Like I didn't have a dad there, but it was a neighbor. It was an uncle.
Right.
It was the football coach.
Your friend dad.
The PE coach.
You had a friend had a dad.
The Boy Scout.
Everybody, yeah.
Scout leader, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
There was a collection of men that groomed me into being a man. If it doesn't matter who wins or loses, then why they keep scoring?
I want winners.
That's my whole point. What's the point of
I
understand.
That's what they're telling them.
I understand.
We were so loose. I had foot stem. That's why we went to the championship. That's why when our boys got up there to high school, they could start on any school, wherever they went, because they told them you was well coached. You know what I'm saying? Hey, heads up, men. We men out here. We young men out here.
Sure.
Okay? This is a man's sport.
The best way I can say it is, and this was taught to me by the lady who used to babysit me. She used to call me. She said, "You want to play cards?" Because I always wanted to be in the spade game with the adults. You know, that was fun to hear them. No. She's like, no. She started teaching me a game called Pity Pat. Then she taught me tongue. She'd teach me. I ain't never won. I'm talking about she sit there and beat my ass, take my candy. We bet candy, bet pennies. She take my money and everything. I'd be mad than a motherfucker.
They gonna make you sharp. You eventually stop. You gonna stop winning.
I will say
sharpen
this.
That game.
I'll say this.
Sharpening that knife.
I'll say this.
It was duh.
Sit your ass down across from me on that spade table and let's see who's gonna talk. In the words,
lions.
In
too many cowardly lions.
In the words,
they done took the heart away from them.
No. The heart is still there. Just pump Kool-Aid.
Done took the boy's heart.
See, okay. Our generation learned to taste blood and know what blood tastes like.
Like I said, we went down there, and did you see how my alumni did it? It was a Hail Mary. They jumped up, white boy took the ball. My partner, grandson, came up to the white boy, give me the goddamn ball, give me the ball. Took it from him on a lateral, scored straight aggression. To win the big one, man, you gotta be in the man. We seen Mike Tyson bite Evander Holyfield ear, but we ain't seen Evander Holyfield headbutt and shit out Mike Tyson. They missed that part to make him bite his goddamn ear.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Facts.
The win, facts. We gotta win.
Big facts.
To get to the, you might have
those who remember that incident. Y'all remember Tyson ain't say nothing but look at the tape? Remember that? Tyson never tried to defend himself. What'd he say? Look at the tape.
Look at the tape, man.
You ain't the first person. My uncle, he's not mine.
See what I said about the cowardly lion? Mm-hmm. We don't know we're lions, right? What I mean by we, I'm saying the people with the power, the people, right? Mm-hmm. Just say if we could organize, just say if we knew everybody on the planet that worked, me and you, right? And we say, hey, y'all, everybody gonna call off 2 days back to back. We're gonna call off January 3rd, Monday and Tuesday. Everybody, right? Those 2 days whop the whole world, right? It whops it. Okay?
Yeah, because them 2 days have the...
That's a call off. Just think about that.
But see, here's my question. We, the people, have that power. Why do we panic when the government shut down?
Well, I ain't panic.
No, I'm just saying.
That's why I'm trying to tell. But
across the board.
But I'm just glad you said that too. And I ain't saying I'm no better than nobody. No. Why I say about we, I was saying about when it was happening and all that stuff going on. My wife looked at me and she said, you know what? A lot of stuff you used to say I thought was crazy as a motherfucker. Okay? But
crazy like a fox.
Nothing don't stop over here. Cause we not relying on, we self-reliant. Always be self-reliant.
I'm glad I surrounded myself around friends who at one point or another have taught me a skill or have talked about something I needed to acquire to be self-reliant.
And the more I'm learning, shit, about 2 or 3 more years, man, like the people I'm meeting and the people I'm coming across more people that's like, what they not really calling it off the grid because they have...
It's still connected.
Yeah.
But they ain't.
Bruh, they don't feel none of it. They don't feel none of it. They don't feel none of that shit. Gas going on, they don't feel none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And There's people that's right around them, but it's more people that's self-reliant. If you think the government is your friend, and some people, it ain't saying no bad thing, some people need that. But as you can see, you think the job is always going to be there? The job is there for you got there. You can be replaced.
And that's the thing I learned.
I done seen jobs kill people. I done seen jobs kill people. I done seen a Family Dollar kill my homeboy wife, man. Family Dollar killed her. She worked herself to death, bro.
Remember I told you I used to walk away from the job? I don't be stressed. I know it sounds retarded.
Some jobs causes cancer. Stress causes cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But half of the let's just say, in my serious relationships, it was never a fuck this job, I'm gonna quit. It was like, babe, listen, this is what's going on. I really ain't feeling this job. I'm thinking about telling him to kiss my ass tomorrow.
Oh, and another thing too. Power of black people. It just crossed my head. They said, bro, you forgot to tell me you was on the Brown thing. Think about what's going on with Shador. Okay? Mm-hmm. How they dogged him around. Mm-hmm. When we play, how many people look at Shador since he been out? The Cleveland since Shador been out. Okay? All that is connected to, but back to what we said. Sorry, it just came to my brain. Sorry about that. It just came to my brain real quick.
Los, brother, let's keep this 100. We smoke copious amounts of marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
You just kicked it. My train of thought just got kicked off the damn track by your intrusive thought.
Sorry, bro.
I know we live, but I can't even tell you what the hell I was talking about. Because you got me thinking about what you just said. Now you see what I'm saying? You said what you said, now I'm locked in. I need to know more. Connect the dots. Tell the people.
Hold on, what you saying?
No, you just said the Cleveland Browns thing.
Yeah.
You paused my whole shit to put that out there.
Yeah,
but it was a tidbit. How it's connected. You said all that's connected.
All that's
connected.
How? Oh, I'm saying, like, the stuff I was saying earlier about the Browns, I was saying that's why they got us paying attention to the Shador thing. That's why he went 5th round and got him to the Browns, because remember I told you the first shall be last and last shall be first. All that's connected. I told you the Browns is the Ottawa tribe. They're from that Cleveland area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cleveland Brown was also the shittiest team in the league.
Yeah.
For years.
But that's why, because even the penny and all that, they took the penny out of circulation and all that. All that's relevant. All that's connected to the same energy. You know what I'm saying?
Just like they changed the names of these teams.
Name of the team, yeah, all that.
The Redskins is now the Commanders.
Because, see, that's a whole anomaly, because the kids getting smart. The kids getting smart.
And they're connecting the dots.
They're connecting the dots. So he said, let's get rid of that, because you know what? Redskins, that's a real tribe.
You know what's funny? It's a lot of people this year, Thanksgiving. You know, I'm old school.
And that's what the story George Washington chopping down the cherry tree. That's the Redskins. That's the Redskins. Cherry is what color?
Red.
That's who that is. Okay? Because fruit in the Bible, you know, fruit is people's. Like if you start fruit, seeds, my
grandma explained it as he was one of the ones who helped massacre the Cherokee tribe.
Yeah. Well, Cherokee is an anomaly word. See these words, Seminole.
But listen. Cherry tree,
Cherokee. That's their names. Because it wasn't a tree.
It was the tribe of Indians.
Yeah, but Cherokee wasn't real people either.
No.
These are anomaly names that they giving out.
Yes.
Right?
These are the names that they gave the tribes, not the names
there
of
we
the
go.
tribe. Okay, in other words,
there we go.
They discovered America.
Yeah.
But we was already the fuck here.
Yeah, discover ain't a word what would discover mean? I don't think of the word we think would mean either. We gotta see what these words mean, because
the etymology changes the understanding.
That's right.
Across the board.
That's right. There you go. Cause we'll say something like, man, hell no, they ain't discover shit. Did you know what the word discover mean then? Oh, I didn't even put it on there.
What we doing? You looking it up? You putting it up for the people to see?
I don't know why my damn thing working. Yeah, okay, let's see what it say.
Hold on. Let me put my spectacles on. All right. Discover the origin Latin disc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reversal.
Okay. Then
Cover.
say late Latin discovery. Old
Cover.
French.
And they did. They did cover up their history. So it is. They did discover America. See? That's why I say you have to pull. Look,
Wait, bring it back up. It said verb, discover, third person, discovery, past tense.
Okay.
Find someone unexpectedly or in a course
and that's what
of a
happened.
search.
They found somebody unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly, yep.
Yep. So they did discover this motherfucker. See? That's why we trying to tell people, man, no motherfucker, Christopher Columbus ain't discovered. Sure he did. Because what the word discover mean? See? See? Be first to find or observe from where they came from.
They was the first.
They were first from where they from.
Yeah.
They come and say, yeah, man, there's some niggas over there, bro. We from over here, from Dutch. Right? So, when
another point I want to put out there. I fuck with the Vikings.
The Vikings.
But they kept saying, oh, well, the Vikings did it first. And what I'm trying to get a lot of people to say, this is going to sound real weird, but Europeans are the anomaly as far as the existence.
But what is a European? What is a European?
The Caucasus.
What is a caucus? We have
the white peoples.
No, see, there we go again.
The
it's black people. Those people black as you Caucasians.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is, all right. Just like
that's why I'm trying to tell people.
Just like I found out that a dimple is a birth defect. So is Caucasian. Like in melanated people, you are considered albino.
White people have melanin too.
I understand that. That's why I went to the shades of wheat, and you was like, that's corporate.
Guess what they don't have? Neuromelanin.
The ability to photosynthesize the sun.
Neuromelanin.
Yeah.
Right? Now, and that ain't a black or white thing. That's why we got to tell people. European is black Europeans. They black. It's black people with blonde hair, blue eyes, blacker than a motherfucker. They European.
But it's regional. That what I'm saying is black people were everywhere, and they're trying to make it seem as if we were imported from Africa. No, Africans were taken from Africa. Moors were everywhere.
Right.
Moors were with the English.
But more, listen, even Moors, that ain't a old word. See, they once again, that's Morocco. They come from Morocco, right? Moor is not a old word. It's new.
Yeah.
On the planet. So we know that ain't ancient. So how they got so much pull if it ain't ancient? Who are these people? Because we know it's a group of people that don't got no land. We know it's some wanderers. The Bible's talked about them and everything. These people been around here forever. They got no land and they don't belong on this planet. They're not even from the planet.
My question is, what dates those people?
What do you mean what dates them? You mean what predates them?
Remember we was talking about how all of this land
used to be connected
at one point in time.
What predates them? You know what predates them?
What?
Marvels around the world. When they call the stuff grand. And when they call the stuff Amazon. And when they call it these things, it's telling you where things were sitting at before some other things around. Like saying Amazon, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. They saying this marvel is one of the 7 wonders of the world. And without the Amazon, the earth wouldn't be able to breathe and things. Mm-hmm. That's South America. Mm-hmm. So we know it couldn't have started over there. If this shit older than this in South America. Mm-hmm. Right? The Gulf of Mexico, we know that shit got to be ancient because the Gulf Stream, you pull up the Gulf Stream, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the circulation of the
whole planet, right?
Air and water across the whole planet.
The whole planet. So we know that got to be ancient.
At one point in time, the Gulf Stream is going to hit the Americas.
It's right in Tampa. That's where it starts over here. That's the whole point of making it. That's where it starts. That's the whole point.
Well, no, in certain situations, some stuff emanates from the coast of Africa.
Okay.
And ends up in the Gulf.
Okay. Hold on.
It's the exchange.
Read that.
See?
Yeah.
The Gulf Stream is a powerful, warm ocean current in the Atlantic, originated from the
Stop right there. Originated where?
In the Gulf of Mexico.
Stop right there. Started where? Originate mean beginning.
The Gulf of Mexico.
Not Africa. See, that's why I try to tell you.
I didn't say.
No, I ain't. No, I'm just trying to say we couldn't have started in Africa. I'm going back to that theory. It couldn't have started in Africa. Is what I'm going back to.
If you see that third picture.
But keep going up. Yeah, let's keep going up. But keep going up. Keep reading.
Flowing up the U.S. East Coast, then eastward across the Atlantic as the
It's telling the flow of it.
North Atlantic current, significantly warming Western Europe and influencing North America.
Warming what?
Western Europe. Influencing North America weather by moderating coastal temperatures. It is a key part of the North Atlantic Gyre, a system of rotating ocean currents driven by wind and temperature differences.
Okay.
Acting like a massive ocean conveyor belt
That's right.
for heat, nutrients,
And carbon. Okay, that's what we made of. That's what certain people made of, carbon. Okay, that's why I said neuro. That's neuromelanin, carbon. Okay, so it's really telling you it's a entity.
Fun fact, there is everything needed to make AU in salt water. You can make gold from salt water. You just need to know what to extract.
And this is a very powerful thing. We just think. Look, it say powerful. See, right? It's like Mother Nature.
It is,
and it's telling you it originated in the Gulf of Mexico. Okay. They flip the story. I keep telling you, they tell the story in reverse. I started our whole thing off tonight. I said they're telling our story in reverse. So if they're telling you it started in Africa, if they're telling the story in reverse, what you have to do, reverse the story, what they tell you, right? Because if you start going to study burials, ancient burials around the planet, and what the Grand Canyon really is.
If you start studying pyramids
and why they still got the, but we got pyramids that's hidden, the ones in the ground, what they call them caves.
Or mounds.
Right? Well, over here, we built so many mounds. See, it's a different building. You got the cousin. It's like a cousin building different from the first cousin. Okay?
But everybody got the same kind of schematics.
There you go.
Just a different roof.
And that's why they left. That's why they left these things up. So we can see. And once you start studying geography and anatomy and astrology and all this stuff, like
they're fascinated at how
oceanography.
They're fascinated with how it was built. You know what I'm fascinated with? How it lines up with other things on the planet.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? How the pyramid in Giza line up with the Aztec.
Well, what about the ones they ain't told us about?
Oh, the burial mounds, the Irish ones?
Thousands of them.
Millions
then you should pull of them. Which continent has the most? See, I pull up stuff like that. Where most of the pyramids at?
You know what?
I pull up stuff like that.
That's a very interesting.
Then I pull up like the tree Buddha sitting up under. I find out the name of that tree. Then I find out where most of those trees at.
What's the name of that tree?
Find it out. That's what I do. That's how my brain works. Then that's like remember I told you about pieces of the puzzles you put together? Then I find out when they talk about the Bible, like when they talk about these trees and stuff, you can just find out where most of these trees grow on the planet. Like, wait a minute, they can, whoa. How most of these trees growing? You know what I'm saying?
It's a bohai tree, a sacred fig located in Bodh Gaya, India, symbolizing awakening. The significant tree is a central focus in Buddhism, with descendants planted worldwide.
You know, it's a lot of them trees in Miami.
Yeah.
But a lot of the parks they built in Miami, them trees were there before they built them parks. That's why they built them parks there.
They built the parks around the trees.
And you're allowed to go sit up under the tree, but people don't even know these trees exist.
Yeah.
Right?
You should pull it up and let them see what the tree look like. It's Bodhitre.
Hold on, bro. Spell it again.
Bodhi and tree.
Damn, I don't know what this bitch spelling. Bodhi.
No, D. B as in boy, O as in Oscar, D as in dog, H as in hotel, I as in India.
I thought it was a bamboo tree or some shit like that. Yeah, the fig, right? The fig tree, right? Okay. Victory. Right.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I got a picture. I'm going.
Image.
Right now, that's one right here.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get a real one. I'm trying to get a real one.
illustration.
Hold on, yeah. See, they gonna do them to you like that. Hold on.
Go back down.
Hold on. I get it. No. I get it. I know what to put in. Hold on. You go something in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
See? They go in Florida.
Now they call them something different.
Yeah, the name changed, but the variation, what we talk about origin. So you always got to go to etymology because things mean something different.
In Florida, in Miami,
yeah,
they're called banyan trees.
There you go. I told you they had a different name. That's them motherfuckers right there. Boom, boom. Exactly. And I forgot that part. It's a Hollywood part. They sit, it's two of them sitting right at the gate of it.
Tiwa Park.
That's what it's called. I forgot the
it's
name.
It's an African name. It's like
Forgot the name of
Park. We call it Tiwa Park.
And white folks, they always take advantage of it.
As a matter of fact, Tiwa Park got a whole mound.
Yes.
Like a hill we used to roll down. Man, we did Boy Scouts out there camping.
Like a people like even like the wonders of the world, the giants.
Mm-hmm.
You know the percentage of the giants that were found in Polk County? That's why Circus World was there.
Interesting.
Circus World at one time had the tallest person and the shortest person on the planet there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But it also had people living in throughout Polk County that were some of the tallest people on the planet at one time. Circus World. How they were hiding them right in our face.
Man, listen here.
You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden they just shut it down.
Look, I'm agree with you with what you said about the internet as we get ready to walk up out of here.
Yeah. Until next year too.
It's so many things that we are able to explore that just don't make sense until it makes sense. They got buildings with doors that are insanely large.
Yeah.
But why do you need a building with a door that large unless you have people? Like some of these castles, why do you need 100-foot door?
Remember, they broke us down, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, people, we've been around long enough to see how they broke us down. If you got to think of stuff on pretty article tables, like how they changed, like Shaq. Mm-hmm. Okay, what a giant. You got to put what a giant is, what they call a giant, first of all. Mm-hmm. I think it's anybody from 6'7", 6'8", and above is considered a giant.
No, 7 foot.
No, I think it's in the 6. I think it, like I said, God damn, he a giant? Let me see. How tall?
As a matter of fact, they hide it behind a condition. They call it gigantism.
That's right. There you go. I know Shaq won for sure, because he's 7 foot.
Manute Bowl.
Yeah, 7 foot. Mm-hmm. So anybody over there, can they get ugly, the tall as they get? See how I say average 6'7" though?
Mm-hmm.
See? Above 6'7", how they started over here. That's why I say it changes. Right? So we'll say 6'8" and above. Giants, okay? Now, think about, cypress trees too. You're right. That's right, cypress tree. They talk about them in the Bible. Mm-hmm. And just think about in the biblical days or those ancient days, the scales was changed. Just like in my days, we ran 100 yards. They changed the yards to meters. Right?
Yeah, but in biblical days, it was cubics.
There you go.
And cubics was the length.
There you go.
From one side
there
to
you
the
go.
other.
Exactly.
So if the average...
Just think about how big them up. That's why them doors like I see your brain start doing that.
Wow.
Now, just think about that shit. Okay?
Wow.
10 times. Shaq, so Shaq would be, listen.
So if somebody...
The average, what they call average, like you and I, I'm 5'9". You?
6'2".
You would be 62 feet. I would be 59 feet. See? Cubits. In cubits. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we would be that. That would be the average.
See, the meters, as you said, was to bring everything to scale.
Dang. It broke us down, man. You see what I'm talking about now? Look, you get what I'm saying?
No, because now I'm thinking about the etymology, man. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Why they
Next
call
year.
No, you just made me think about why they call it kilometers.
That's right, nigga. There you go. There you go.
My niggas.
That's what we for. That's what we for. See, I make your brain feel good. See how good your brain feel? See, you feel that? It feel good, though.
I'm smiling on the
Next
inside.
year, we will be back 2026.
Man, 2026, we gonna fuck y'all up. We come up with something new.
Yeah. Love y'all. Peace, man. Everybody be safe. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Festus.
We got you. Love.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, green.
All of the above. Blessings to everybody out there watching. One love, one God, one everything.
Next year. Appreciate you, man. Love y'all.
Until 26. Peace.
Out of here.
Roll up the blunt, filling up my cup. We turning up, yeah, we turning up.